I don't know how to play cards. So I got a mail with the rewards. And what was that? Tribute Royster's purse. Awesome. Gold and crafting materials. Okay.
I saw it all, but don't worry. Even Raz loses a game sometimes. In a
Yes.
way, this is more fun.
I'm
It
losing all the
means we
time.
will have to do things the old-fashioned way.
That's why I don't like card games. What do you mean by the old-fashioned way?
A break-in. To go where we are not wanted. Brings Raz back to his days as a kitten. He was endlessly causing trouble for his mother. Simpler times.
So we're going to get into the patrician suit the old-fashioned way?
Exactly. Plan A did not work, which is fine. Plan B is just as good. Raz will stay here in the parlor. You head back out into the city. After a moment, Raz will cause a distraction.
Why am I going back out into the city?
The parlor is below ground, yes. But the patrician suite is above the parlor. The suite should have a view of Vastir. While Raz keeps the thugs focused down here, find a way inside. Perhaps a ramp or ladder. Get creative.
Find the entrance to the suit up top and break it. Break in, got it. Okay, let's go and do that. Okay, let's go back. There's my exit. Okay, find the back way into the patrician suit. Oh, okay, okay. Oh man, I don't like that. There's so many drop frames around this area. Okay, I have to...
So much wealth, but everyone here is so poor in spirit.
Well done, Five Claw. Let's hunker down and see what we can see.
Oh, but there are so many around here. They are going to call the cops? No, I don't think so. Eavesdrop on the conversation. Hiding spot.
Where are you, you damnable pirate? We need to talk.
Are we going to discuss how your thugs lost track of the cat?
Who's that?
I didn't mean to cut you out, Grandfatch. In more ways than one.
Captain Redblade.
What? Ronia?
Damned cat.
Intruders! Guards! To me!
Where'd she
This one
disappear?
will grab some documents. Make
She's a
tracks,
ninja.
Five Claw.
She is a ninja.
I have no idea who you are, but you'll pay for this.
What? I'm going to pay in gold? Oh, don't break your leg.
Things have taken a turn, Five Claw. Of all the places this search could have led us, Raz did not think it would be to a dead eye of the Queen. Not to Ronia.
Ronia was the eye of the queen you mentioned? She didn't die.
It seems that way. This one supposes he should not be surprised. A spy faking their own death happens more often than you may think. But why? What of the treasure? This red blade persona? Raz smells a rotten tail lurking beneath his whiskers.
Does this change the mission?
No, not a bit. Ronia, Red Blade, whatever she calls herself now. Her goal is still the same. To find the bequest, form a pirate fleet, and plunder the ports of Tamriel. We have to stop her from finding the treasure.
How are we going to find the bequest? We didn't learn anything from Grandvash.
Ah, but during our daring escape, Raz helped himself to a few letters. It seems our friend was a prodigious scrivener. The letters may have the answers we seek.
Let's take a look at the letters then. Examine the documents. Oh. Letter from God.
Raz thinks Eve regrets going into business with Redblade.
Boss, I understand that those ridiculous pirates helped get us started, but they are no help at all at the dig site. I almost wish they weren't with us at Fawn's Ticket. I've had to send the workers back to Vastir a couple times now because of drunken brawls. They kept getting offended because we were digging too loudly. One of them got themselves drowned in the surf by the entrance. How does a pirate drown in waist-high water? And the lady herself, Redblade? She's always watching. She's got this very unnerving aura about her. She gives me a dark feeling. If you can get those sea dogs to hang back, we'll be down to the treasure a lot faster.
Seems the crime boss has connections all around the region. Raz will pass this along when we are done here. Hold your paws.
Hold your paws.
Redblade is at a dig site on the coast, somewhere near Fawn's Thicket. Back into the fray then. Raz will meet you at Fawn's Thicket, 5-4.
Okay, Raz just spoke there. Florentino, please be sure to pass this note around the others. I haven't the time or the inclination. Our crimson-loving friend requires a great deal of attention. Vastir. We're temporarily stepping back from the normal operations here in Vastir. The contract with Redblade is too important. Leave enough staff at the parlor to ensure security and send the rest to the dig site near Fawn's Ticket. If any of the locals get brave while our attention is elsewhere, we can deal with them after we find the bequest. Ganfalon Bay. Get some of the local beating the underbrush. I think this ascendant order is an opportunity for business. In the meantime, make sure we keep working Darville Dutil. He's an in we can use. Just have to find the right leverage. Port Hunding. We have Algar Cold Eye to thank for our newest opportunity. Let me know when the scouts return from the Carved Hills. Will be a fascinating opportunity. We need to let this play out. Abbas Landing. It's a mess over here. The guild, the Iron Wheel, it's too hot by half. I'm going to pull our people back and wait for the things to sort themselves out. Let's keep paying Anby to keep us in the loop. Otherwise, we are done here for now. Okay, go to Fawn's Ticket. And that will be where? Oh, it's over there. And I have 2 quests already. Soul Shrivening, talk to the benefactor. Okay, definitely not that. A Sea of Troubles. Okay, let's do the other quests around here, because we have a lot of them already.
people are in as much danger as everyone else, Galfin. Sea elves make no distinctions when it comes to staging raids.
I didn't say we weren't, Dame Fada. But the Stonelord can fend for themselves. We always have.
I'm simply suggesting that you bring your people into the city. The Vine District has enough room for more druids.
Okay. Man, the drop frames are killing me. That's a nice view over there. Guide to Tamriel castles.
I'm still not sure why they called me here. I have patients who need my attention.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Isabel. I start to hate this companion. I just want to steal, you know. And she doesn't like that.
This behavior is most unbecoming.
I didn't do anything. Leave me alone, please. Let's check upstairs.
I don't know. I think I'd rather do kitchen work.
Siege of Vastir. More lore. Castle Library. It's closed.
Ah, here's our mate now.
Okay.
Well met, friend. Dulef tells me you handled yourself well at Windrak Fort. Now, what news of the other two locations? Laurel seemed troubled when she returned, but she went to find Archdruid Reval before I could speak to her.
The Dread Sails ransacked Twin and took captives, but I found them at Suncleft Cove.
Good thing I sent you to Tuin, then. The Eldertide rarely need or want our help, but I'm glad we could provide it. Still, why would the Dreadsails take prisoners to the Cove? When Sea Elves take captives, they usually sail off and demand ransom.
Sea Lord Nalos is looking for the Eldertide sacred seed. He's trying to find it for a Firesong druid.
The Dreadsails are working with a druid of the Firesong Circle? The Firesong usually have nothing to do with outsiders, let alone Sea Elf pirates. And now I understand why Laurel seemed so worried. And why the Drafa has been summoned.
Druid Laurel told me Firesong druids try to take the Stonelord Circle seed too.
What madness. A war among the circles is the last thing Galen needs right now. I've been invited to observe the Drafa. I'd like you to tag along. Find Laurel in the Vine District here in the city. If she agrees, you can join us.
I'll talk to Druid Laurel.
The Vine District lies on the east side of the city near the harbor. It's a small druid conclave. I'll join you there shortly. I need to confer with my father and send scouts to search for Sea Lord Nalos while we attend the Drafa.
Why will the Drafa invite you to observe?
I may be the son of Count Mornard, but I studied for years with the Stone Lore Circle. I hold Druid beliefs in high regard. In fact, I share many of them, which is unusual for those not dedicated to their ranks. In return, the Druids trust me.
What about Count Mornard? Will he attend too?
Like most nobles, my father pays little attention to the Druids. When he must speak with the circles, he summons emissaries to Vestir. The Dreyfa is a meeting of Druid leaders. Outsiders are rarely permitted, but they consider me almost a Druid.
Why wouldn't the Eldertide Druids want your help?
The Eldertide Circle has no love of outsiders. If they had their way, we'd get back into our ships and return to High Rock. The Circle here on Galen is more forgiving than the Eldertide on High Isle, but they still don't fully trust us.
The Eldertide Druids of High Isle are openly hostile.
Yes, I'm aware. Probably has more to do with how developed High Isle has become as compared to Galen. Here, we mainly stick to our corner of the island and give the Druids free reign over the rest of it.
What about the Stone Lore and Firestone circles? Do they feel the same?
The Stone Lore are content to live alongside people who don't share their beliefs. They hope to set an example for others to follow, but they make no demands. As for the Fire Song, they're reclusive. They usually stick to their isle and ignore us.
Is it safe for you to leave Vastir right now?
My father's knights protect the city, and the harbor is well fortified. Besides, I think you chased away the Dreadsails for now. Our scouts report they're nowhere to be seen. But if you're concerned for my safety, don't be. I can fend for myself.
Okay.
You don't know how lucky you are. I spent years on this island before I was invited to attend a meeting of the Dreyfa. It's hard to win the Druids' trust. Give Laurel my regards. She's the best of them all, if you ask me.
Okay.
I doubt you'll learn much watching Druid elders argue among themselves. But if Stefan thinks it's important, then I suppose you should go.
I'm going.
Count Leonard set his son a challenging task by placing Galen's defenses in his hands. Still, bringing you into his confidence shows a remarkable amount of insight for someone of his age and experience.
Okay. We spoke with everyone. Now, let's find Laurel, if it's in the city. Okay.
The ground gives way and fires consume.
Two books flying. Whoa, what's the green thing over here?
Oh, hello again. What brings you to the Vine District? I hoped to see you again, my friend. But I need to prepare for the Dreyfa. The Elders really must deal with the strife that has come between the circles.
Sir Stefan wants me to join you at the meeting of the Dreyfa.
You know, that's not a bad idea. Few outsiders are permitted to attend the council meetings, but you can attest to what we saw at Tuin. The Firesong Circle is willing to use force to gather the 3 sacred seeds, and that's just wrong.
Can you tell me more about these sacred seeds?
The last Druid King gave 1 seed to each circle long ago. He also gave us a prophecy, the Dream of Cassarain. Some Druids consider it a warning, but Archdruid Orlaith and others believe it's a call to action.
What exactly does this prophecy say?
Meet me at the Telling Stone, the landmark near the center of the island. It would be easier to simply show you the prophecy, and it's close to Dreyfadel. Besides, there's someone at the stone you should meet.
Alright, I'll meet you at the Telling Stone.
There you are. Laurel, may I escort you to the Dreyfa?
My thanks, Stefan. I have much to tell you. But I promise to show our friend here the Telling Stone along the way.
Of course. We'll see you at the Telling Stone, friend. I'll see you at the Telling Stone, my friend. It's something every visitor to Galen should see at least once before they leave the island.
Okay, and that will be... Let's check the journal. Okay, it's up there. Eye for an eye. It's over there. Spice of life. Yeah, I have to go up there. The freebooters. Okay, so all my quests are somewhere in the open. I also have the daily quests. I don't know if I'm going to find someone. Okay, which quest is closer? I'm just curious if someone is here doing this. Definitely no.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Okay, I have two quests inside there. Okay, that will be my next move. Let's take the way shrine and go the other way. Chimera. We have some enemies. And that's a delve over there. It's our first delve. I think I have to go up somehow. Yeah.
hungry, but my robes aren't for eating. Oh, maybe they can help us.
And this is another quest, I think, inside this delve. There's going to be 3.
Do you have time to help some? Well, fawns aren't exactly defenseless creatures, but they are in danger.
The fawns need help with something?
Just because they're intelligent creatures doesn't mean that they don't need help. The herd is suffering because a wolf pack moved in. The great beasts are eating every creature in sight. It's only a matter of time before they eat the fawns too.
So you want me to get rid of the wolves?
No, definitely not. I want someone to take these fast-growing seeds and plant them throughout Fawn's thicket. Fawns love the taste of the berries, but wolves can't stand them. I can offer a reward if you're inclined to assist me.
I'll help you plant seeds in Fawn's thicket.
I'll mark the places in Fawn's thicket where you should plant the seeds. Once the fawns start eating, the wolves won't go near them. They really can't stand the smell. We'll be planting seeds as well, but we'll stop by to see how you're doing.
Why do you care about protecting these fawns?
The fawn herd has lived in this location since before druids settled on Galen. Even Druid Medena chose this thicket to study them. Besides, I adore them. They're smart and playful, like little Mohair here. Oh, watch out, he might try to eat your pack.
Who was Druid Medena?
You haven't heard of her? She inspired
No.
me to become a druid. She's an elder now, but in her youth, she came here to study the fawns. She learned so much about them, how they interact and how clever they are. Her love of fawns became mine.
Why did she want to study the fawns?
The truth is, until she came here, no one knew much about fawns. They were mainly seen as cunning pests. She was the first druid to really delve into how the herds worked. I believe her efforts resulted in fewer fawn deaths and deeper understanding.
You're a druid?
I know what you're thinking. How did a wood elf become a Stone Lord druid? I wasn't satisfied with just following the Green Pact. It wasn't enough. So, I came to Galen to find myself. Turns out, I fell right in with the Stone Lord Circle.
Why did you choose the Stone Lord Circle?
They were the only ones who would talk to me at first. The other circles don't like outsiders. Even now, they struggle to accept that I'm one of them. Still, I've gotten good at convincing the Elder Tide not to attack me. And having Mohair helps.
You're sure these berries will protect the fawns from the hungry wolves?
The wolf pack's usual prey was decimated by blight last season, so they came here to hunt. They're starting with smaller prey, but it's only natural for them to hunt the fawns next. I want to keep that from happening.
And you really think these seeds are the answer?
Hey, I'm a druid. Knowing this kind of nature stuff is sort of part of the job description. Those seeds grow exceedingly fast and produce berries that Mohair loves. Wolves, on the other hand, hate the way they smell. Just a whiff makes them run.
And how will that help the fawns?
Haven't you heard? You are what you eat. After a few meals, the fawns will smell like the berries. Plus, I had these seeds infused with magic. They'll sprout when you plant them. The fawns will have plenty to eat and the wolves will leave them be.
Why do you have Mohair with you?
There was an incident with his herd. The guards outside Vastir thought that the local fawns were attacking them. They weren't. Still, Mohair was the only survivor.
Can't you give him a new herd?
Fawn herds are close-knit families. They wouldn't just accept an outsider, especially not one who's small or weak. Still, Mohair helps me convince stubborn outsiders that fawns aren't terrible creatures. He's like an ambassador to Man and Mer.
So he sees you as his mother?
I'm probably more like a bossy sister. We get along, but he still tries to irk me when he's bored. I keep him out of danger, but I can't control him. Especially at this age. He's more rebellious than I was in my youth.
Okay. Yeah, we have so many quests inside there now. What's this? Oh, it was just a bird. What are you eating there?